Thanks for watching. I'm Prerna Agarwal, Technical Product Owner for The Guardian. Today we'll be giving you Guardian update of Sprint 84, which lasted from February 3rd to February 14th. So just a quick overview of the agenda. We'll be looking at the roadmap. We'll be also talking about the issues that we'll be tackling in Sprint 84. Then we'll be flipping over and giving you a short demo on Sprint 84. Then we'll be looking ahead of week of February 17th, which is Sprint 85. Then we'll be talking about the upcoming releases. And at the end, we'll also be giving you some of the ways that you can either submit bugs or policy requests through various different channels. Talking about Guardian roadmap, so we are continuing our work on the development of the VM 00442 v2.1 version, which is the improved agricultural land management. We are also working on the business use case for emission reduction removal calculation pre-calculator. We completed the add policy support for more than one external data block. We are working on the established deprecation policy for architectural APIs. We are also working on the firing external event when minting process is finished. And lastly, we are working on the multi-session user login impossible, which is a cross-context API plus UI refresh token invalidation. So in Sprint 84, we committed to 42 story points and we delivered 36 story points, which includes 4375, which is add capability to display complex GeoJSON shapes superimposed on maps. 3992, which is add policy support for more than one external data block. We also solve some of the issues, bugs, which is 4589, which is filters add-on block doesn't work in some cases, issue with displaying some formula values in the VP document, default schema shouldn't be visible to select formula values, which is 4653. And at the end, we also fix the bug of 4670, which is incorrect work of schema validation in the Excel import. Let's look at Sprint 84 demo. So the first ticket what we'll be looking at is 4375, which is add capabilities to display GeoJSON shapes superimposed on maps. Currently, complex GeoJSON shapes defined as such in the VC documents are displayed as a collection of dots on the maps in the indexer and the Guardian UI as shown over here. So to improve this, what we have done is we have actually enhanced this by using our maps GeoJSON, where when you click on any of this, it would be actually showing you a complex more in the GeoJSON superimposed map. So let's look at the demo on this front. We would like to go over this and give you a detailed demo on 4375. So this is our indexer homepage. Now, as you can see, this is a project locations. When you zoom in, you could be able to click one of the pointer. When you click on it, you would now be able to see a detailed JSON shape or the map of this particular VC, which you have just clicked on the project location map. And here, as you can see, now you should be able to see the more superimposed map with all the JSON data over here. And you should see all the coordinates, and you should be able to also look at the table format of that, which you can click and get it redirected. This would add more value when you have 2 or 3 projects getting overlapped. So this would give you more insight of that particular project location where that is being spread out and in which inner location. The second ticket what we'll be looking at is 3992, which is add policy support for more than one external data block. So currently it's only possible to use one external data block per policy. This can have an impact if the policy requires more than one type of data to be sent from the external source. For instance, if the policy has 2 schemas A and B, only one can be sent to Guardian via the external data block. This is like an enhancement again, where you can add more than one external data block to the policy. So even for that, we have a demo over here, which would actually show you how you can add one more data block and how you can send the data to the MRV sender. So now, as you can see here, we have just done a demo IREC policy where you can actually be able to send more than one external data block. And here, as you can see in the policy configurator, we have 2 external data blocks. One is the MRV underscore score source, and the other is the MRV underscore source underscore 2. So when I click on it here, you can see that is an external data block, and you can see the ID of that particular thing. And then if you also look at MRV underscore source underscore 2, even this is a second external data block, which is a tag source 2. Now, when I go back and as this is in a dry run, I can first download both the config files. I just downloaded the first one, which is the MRV source. I would add that to our MRV sender, drag it, and then you can just field value, you can enter the field values. This is just the demo policy. Then I can also download the config2 file, which is .config extension. I would add that, drag and drop that config file to the MRV sender, which is a field. I'll just add the field 0, 1 and 2 as 2. Then I would start this MRV sender data sending. Now, as you can see, when the data has been sent, you would see the minting process has been started. As those are two, we will have two minting tokens notification. So first BC document indicates the MRV source, which is the date 1 and amount 1 and period. The second MRV source underscore 2 have the date, amount and period as 2. So now, as you can see, you have an ability to add more than one external data block to the policy in the policy configurator, and then you can start sending that data to the MRV sender. In addition to that, we also have an API on this particular implementation. So we have added that in our docs. Currently, this is in the develop run. The API for this is external policy ID slash block tag, where policy ID and block tag are required parameters, and then you can also add owner and the policy tag and document for the body. So if you use this, you would be able to send the data from the external source to the MRV sender. So that was a demo on Sprint 84. Looking at Sprint 85, we are committing to 37 story points, which have 3992, 3525, which is a multi-session user login impossible. We are also investigating and fixing some of the leaks we have identified in the CPU and memory. We are also working on 4090, which is firing external event when minting process is complete. Talking about our upcoming releases, our last release was on Friday, January 31st, 2025. Our next release was on Wednesday, April 30th, 2025. So talking about the ways of to reach out to us, you can reach out to us on GitHub. You can submit policy requests, enhancements, or if you find some bugs, please go ahead and submit those bugs with us so that we can get our team on it. If you haven't joined our Discord, please go to our Discord channel, and in there you can just look at our sustainability channel. And if not, at the end, you can also feel free to reach out to us directly if you have any policy requests, enhancements, by emailing us at info@envisionblockchain.com or visiting directly through our website, which is www.envisionblockchain.com. Thank you. Have a great day.